And welcome back. We are recording live today at DRJ Fall in Phoenix at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge Resort and Spa.
Nailed it.
I
You
got it
nailed it,
right.
Alex.
Finally, I got it right.
Welcome back, everyone. Top of the hour, we want to thank our hourly sponsor, Illuminate Advisory. Illuminate Advisory is the risk advisory firm inspiring organizations to harness the power of risk. We're at high noon, Alex. Full buzz for lunch.
Yep, smells good again.
Does smell good. Tables are full, booths are full, lots of conversations going on. So it's an exciting time to be in the exhibit hall.
Well, unless you're sitting behind microphones, unable to eat.
I was telling Alex I had maybe the biggest breakfast I've had in a very long time today. My wife, Lynette, was like, "How much are you eating today?" I said, "All of it. It's one meal a day. I'm going with the Python route."
I'm going to have a big dinner when I go for dinner tonight. So
excellent. That's good to hear. Fueled by snack bars and tea today.
I'm fueled by Halls and flavored soda water.
He did. Alex generously bought me soda water today. He said you have two choices, but he put one in front of me to make it clear, which I appreciate. I'm very excited about my soda choice. Alex, I wanted to follow up. We spent a lot of time yesterday, rightfully so, talking about return to work and hybrid and work from home. I have a few stories about that today, but I want to start with one that I was reading about this morning. The popular dating app Grindr, like most companies during COVID, told everyone, go away, go home, go wherever you want, just go. And a few weeks ago, they told all of their employees, didn't matter what department, they said, hey, you have 2 weeks. You need to come back to one of our 3 offices. So we're being very generous because we've got 3 offices. Note my sarcasm there. You can pick which one you want, and we're going to give you 2 weeks.
Wow.
50% of their employees have quit.
Holy cow.
So let's talk about the business continuity aspect of half your employees quit.
What?
Because when you work for a popular app, chances are there are other popular apps who will hire you.
Yeah.
And so they have lost 50% of their employees.
That's unbelievable.
Since they told employees to come back.
And that they just made this announcement? Like it was just made? Right?
They made the announcement. I guess I'm not quite sure the timeline because some of this is coming out after the fact, but it sounds like the initial announcement was 3 weeks ago that you had 2 weeks to come in. And then, so now we're at the 3rd or 4th week, but half of their employees have quit.
That's unbelievable.
That's a big number.
That's a big number. I don't know how many people they have, but 50% of your staff, and we don't know what areas they could be. It could be marketing, all the finance department. Yeah. We don't know where they work, but that's going to have a huge impact on trying to deliver your product and services, and maintain things, and whatever you have going. Any organization losing that many staff in such a short period is going to have a huge impact.
Yeah. The other thing I found interesting, Alex, you and I spoke yesterday about, what is the product that you make or sell, and how do your customers consume it? So an app on your phone, you're not going into a store. You can't not only get it in one part of the country, the world, there is literally no boundaries with an application. That's kind of the whole point of an application. So it's not even like, okay, well, our customers, like Carrie was speaking about previously, they have branches. People go into the branch to complete some of their banking transactions. The whole point of a dating app, my understanding, now I'm an old married guy, so anything I say here wrong, I will caveat I'm ignorant. But my understanding of the whole point of a dating app is so you don't have to meet anyone anywhere until you actually have the date. So they can't say, in this case, to me, I don't see a customer reason So I found that interesting. It feels like it goes against the whole point of their business model. And to your point now, if you lost, if I mean, just think about that scenario as a tabletop exercise. If you walked into an executive team and said, okay, half your company's going to quit, that executive team would say, well, this isn't a realistic scenario. What else you got?
Yeah. And the thing with the 50% of staff that are still there, imagine how they're feeling.
Too.
They're going to quit because all of a sudden their workload, depending on who's gone, is now doubled.
Yeah. and they may have had to relocate, which we talked about yesterday. Some people are fans of that. Some people are not. I know what everyone's not a fan of is their workload doubling.
Yeah.
So does it become a downward spiral where there's only 100 of us left out of 200, and now we're all actively looking, and then that becomes 70 to 80? And like Cheyenne said, the way you get people into the office right now in the US is you overpay, which is a huge expense. And let's talk about the loss of institutional knowledge. When half your company or 2/3 of your company just says, hey, we're good.
I wouldn't doubt that a startup occurs soon with that many people gone. There will be a group that'll reach out, start chatting with each other, and let's create our own thing. Let's have we can do this ourselves.
Especially with an app. Like I said, the whole point of an app is that you don't have to be in person.
Yep.
So if the customer doesn't have to be in person, why does anyone else for the company?
That's right. And the 50%, there could have been some management in there too. So leadership
I would think
be
so.
Gone. And subject matter experts, they put themselves in a dangerous position, if not already, in a very dangerous position. Knowledge has walked out the door. Skill sets have walked out the door. If they have an issue, there may not be anybody there to fix the technical glitches or anything like that.
Yeah. The other thing I think about, when you have that many of your employees quit, it encourages new competitors to come into the market, either by people saying, hey, there's a company that's at risk, or hey, there's 50 of us who all just quit this company. Let's go start a rival.
Yeah. Definitely some of the bigger companies will start snooping around going, yeah, they're spiraling.
So you're actually, in that case, you're creating a new business risk, and it's 100% self-created.
Yeah. I wonder what prompted them, just for 2 weeks. Even with many organizations now, they give more than that. There could be people that work there that have kids, daycare issues or anything like that. Could be looking after an elderly parent or something. It's like, wait, 2 weeks is not enough time.
And that's the other thing we've talked about. If you're going to roll people into the office, out of the office, hybrid, are you being thoughtful about it? And 2 weeks is a very short amount of time.
Yeah. Wow. Well, good luck to them. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
These are the kind of things I find digging around when I was awake in the middle of the night. Follow-up topics to yesterday.
Sex apps? sex dating,
no, sir,
dating apps or whatever they
apps.
are. Whatever
Return to office.
Oh,
kind sir. I was looking in return to office.
Oh, okay. It was the other way around.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not on any dating apps. Happily married.
I'm just teasing. I just thought that was a good humor thing there.
Although I will say I am jealous of the people who are now on dating apps, not because I want to be single, but there was no such dating apps back in the olden days of the 1990s. You actually had to go and meet people and talk to them, which was not part of my strengths game, I guess. Talking to people at bars is about the worst thing I do. It's loud. I just shut down.
Yeah, I'm not a big bar person either.
If I could have stayed in my pajamas on an app and right or left swiped, I'm jealous of my kids, I guess.
Well, yeah, I don't drink.
Now we're going off script.
Yeah, definitely way off script. Okay, we have our guests waiting in the wings.
Let's see if we can bring them on early and save
us
from
ourselves
dying. If you want to, yeah.
If you like that video, thumbs up. If you didn't like that video, thumbs down. but leave me a message and let me know your thoughts. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. And in the meantime, stay prepared, everybody.